So today we are going deep,
Deep.
yeah, into Connie Reicher's book,
Yeah.
Destroy the Family, A Modern Guide to Revolution. And this book is, well,
It's pretty intense.
it's intense, yeah.
Yeah.
No kidding. Like right off the bat,
right away.
right away. She's basically saying
Yeah.
traditional families, like the whole structure, it's got to go.
It's gotta go.
It's got to go.
Yeah.
And she's saying it's like really bad.
Especially for women.
Yeah, especially for women. And it's not just like, some opinion she has.
Right.
She's got like,
She's got data.
data. Yeah. To back it up. Like one thing that really jumped out at me,
What's that?
which she talks about how, in these traditional families, fathers are only spending
Oh, yeah.
like a tiny bit of time with their kids.
It's like, what is it, 30%?
30%, yeah, compared to moms.
Right.
So like right there,
Big difference.
big difference, yeah. And that's her point, right?
Yeah, totally. Like, it shows how uneven things are.
Uneven.
Like, from the start, It's built into the whole parenting thing.
Yeah. And so, of course, she's saying that's a problem because it keeps women stuck.
Exactly. Stuck. in
They
space.
can't really,
reach their potential. Yeah.
because they're always the ones
Taking care of the kids.
taking care of the kids, right? And it's like the guys, they're off doing whatever.
Pursuing their careers, whatever they want.
Yeah. And I think we've all seen that,
Right.
right?
They'll see it.
But then she takes it even further.
Yeah, she doesn't just stop there.
Because it's not just like,
It's not fair.
it's not fair, but she's like, okay, there are some serious consequences.
Right. Like, real consequences.
Real consequences for women. And she actually, she brings up this study.
Yeah. What study?
I think it was from the Journal of Marriage and Family or something like
I
that.
think I remember that one.
And they found that, like, wives in these traditional families,
Oh, yeah.
they're way more likely to get depressed.
Like, way more likely. Isn't it 50%?
Yeah, 50%. That's huge, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not just this abstract idea of inequality.
It's really impacting people's lives.
It's real, right?
Yeah.
But here's the thing about Riker. She doesn't just point out problems.
No, she's all about solutions.
She's got solutions. Big solutions.
Yeah.
Like, she's not messing around. She wants to completely dismantle traditional families.
Yeah, she's like, marriage, out the window.
No more marriage. Like, seriously.
Serious.
No more wedding bell. No more, the whole
The whole fairy tale.
fairy tale. Yeah.
Yeah.
So wait, what's she suggesting instead?
Well, one thing she talks about is communal living.
Communal living.
Yeah, like where people live together.
But like, with partner?
Well, she's kind of saying, maybe partners aren't always fixed.
Oh, I see. Like more fluid. Yeah.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
like, why do we have to be stuck with the same person forever?
So like, relationships would change and it'd be more
More dynamic.
dynamic. Yeah. But does that actually work? I mean, have people...
Well, she believes it can. And her point is, if we get rid of marriage, we get rid of all that,
The power stuff.
Yeah, the power stuff that comes with it.
Yeah. Okay, so no marriage, but she doesn't stop there, right?
Oh, no, not even close.
She's got, like, a whole vision for how we raise kids.
It's a pretty different vision, too.
Different how? Like what she's saying.
Well, she's not a big fan of this whole, biological children thing.
Biological children. But like, how do you...
I know it sounds strange, but she's got this idea of like learners.
Lifelong learners. What's that supposed to mean?
Well, it's not totally clear, but it seems like she wants to move away from,
From parents.
from parents being the main ones raising kids.
So like more of a community thing.
Exactly. The whole community is involved.
And that would, I guess, free up women
That's the idea.
from being stuck.
Yeah.
But who's actually gonna, do all
Well,
the
she's a big believer in social services.
social services? Like the government?
Yeah, like they would step in and help single mothers support families.
Okay, so more support for single mothers, but she also wants them to, like, intervene. Like,
Oh, yeah.
if they think something's wrong in a family.
Right, and this is where things get a little
Controversial.
Yeah, a little controversial.
Because she talks about having these, like, informants.
Oh yeah, like people watching families.
Watching family. That sounds kind of, I don't know.
Creepy.
Yeah, a little creepy. But, I mean, I guess her point is
It's for the kids to protect them
protect the kids, yeah.
Yeah.
But still, it's like, how do you balance that with,
with privacy.
with privacy, with people's rights?
Right. It's a tough question.
It is, but I guess that's kind of her style, right?
Oh yeah, she's not afraid to go there.
She's definitely pushing the boundary.
Pushing the boundary.
Yeah. I mean, she's basically saying all these big changes, even the ones that seem kind of crazy,
Yeah, even the crazy ones.
they're all necessary to,
To get rid of the old system.
get rid of the old system and
Yeah,
create
no, it's
something
better. Yeah.
And it's not just about, changing the family. She goes on about
Oh yeah, like a whole new world.
like a whole new world, where
Right.
women
are in charge.
are in charge,
Yeah.
exactly, of everything, really, but especially
Money.
Yeah. Economics, you think
Like we'd be better at it.
better at it? Yeah, like way better.
Okay, that's a bold statement.
Oh, but she's got, she backs it up.
How does she back that up?
Well, she talks about, the wage gap,
Oh,
how it's shrinking,
yeah, it is getting smaller.
and more women are, in charge.
Yeah.
CEOs running companies in healthcare, education, even finance.
Which is funny because that's all about money, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like she's saying, look, it's already happening.
We're already good at it.
We're already good at it, so let's just,
Cut out the middleman.
cut out the middleman. Exactly.
So it's not even like, I mean, she's not saying like, not some socialist
Yeah, not everyone gets the same amount. She's like, we'd actually be better
at the whole capitalism thing.
Yeah. Which is, I don't know, I've never thought of it that way.
It's interesting, right?
It is interesting. But does she have, like, examples?
She does. She has stories.
Oh, yeah. Like what?
There's this one about a woman named Jane.
Jane, okay.
And she was, in a traditional family.
The husband.
The whole thing, yeah. But she wasn't happy.
And then what?
And then she left.
Okay.
Started her own business.
Good for her.
And she became really successful.
See, so she's saying.
That women can do it on their own.
On their own? Yeah. And be happy.
And be happy.
But it's not just about individuals, right?
No, she talks about the whole system.
Like what's part of the system?
The media.
Oh, the media. Yeah, always the media.
Always the media. She really goes after them.
For what?
For showing this fake picture of family.
Oh, yeah, the perfect family.
Perfect family, yeah. Like, it's all a lie.
Yeah, the house, the yard, the kids all smiling.
And it makes women feel bad.
Because no one can live up to that.
Exactly. And she actually names some shows.
Oh, really? Like what?
Like Happy Family, I think.
Oh, right. See that one? It's like.
It's the worst, right? Like, it's just pushing this one idea.
One very narrow idea.
Yeah, and of course, it's a white,
sexual,
nuclear family.
Yep, the whole package.
The whole package. So, of course, she's saying that's harmful.
It makes people think that's the only way to be happy.
And then when your life isn't like that,
you feel like a failure.
So, what's the solution? What does she want?
She wants to change everything.
About the media.
About the media, yeah. She wants to see all kinds of families.
Like what kind?
Like single mom, same-sex couple.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and not just family, but women, too. She wants to see women who are
strong.
Yeah.
Not just moms and wives.
Exactly. Like, show them as leaders, CEOs, whatever.
Yeah, like show what we can actually do.
That's the point. So it's not just about, getting rid of the bad stuff. It's about
showing something different.
Yeah, a new vision.
A new vision, exactly.
And that vision, it all leads to
our big goal,
which is feminist
revolution.
revolution.
Feminist revolution. All right, so we're getting rid of the family, we're changing the economy, and now
we're taking over.
Okay, this is getting interesting. So we've talked about like getting rid of the traditional family, changing how, money and power work.
Yeah, big changes.
Huge changes, right. But like how does she think this revolution actually happened? Like, what's the plan?
Well, she actually looks back at history for inspiration.
Oh, interesting. Like what?
Like she talks a lot about the suffragettes.
The suffragettes.
Yeah, the women who fought for the right to vote.
Oh, right. Yeah, I mean, they really changed things.
Exactly. And she sees them as like a model,
Like women getting together, fighting for what they deserve.
Yeah, and she's saying we need that same kind of energy now.
Yep.
That's powerful.
Right.
But they faced a lot of pushback.
Oh, ton. But they didn't give up.
And Riker's saying we can't give up either.
Nope, gotta keep pushing.
But she's not naive. Like, she knows there are going to be roadblocks.
Oh, yeah, she talks about those too.
Like, what kind of roadblock?
Well, she's really critical of, like, conservative ideas.
Conservative, like
traditional values, religious stuff.
Oh, right. The stuff that usually wants to keep things the same.
Exactly. And she sees those as, like, the enemy, basically.
The enemy of progress.
Yeah, of women's progress. Especially.
And she doesn't hold back, like, she actually names names.
Oh, yeah, she's specific.
Like what group?
Well, she talks about, religious groups that are really strict about gender roles.
Oh, right. The ones that say women should just be wives and mothers.
Yeah, and the ones that are against, birth control and abortion.
She sees that as, like, controlling women.
Yeah, taking away their power to choose.
And she even mentions the Catholic Church.
Oh, yeah, she's not afraid to call them out.
Because of their stance on, reproductive rights.
Exactly. It's like she sees that as a way to keep women down.
To keep them from having real control over their lives.
And she connects that to, the whole system of patriarchy.
The system that keeps men in power.
Yeah, and she's saying we have to dismantle that whole system.
So it's not just about individual choice, it's about
changing the whole structure.
But, how do we actually do that? Like, where does the power come from to make that happen?
Well, she believes it comes from women themselves.
From women.
Yeah, like, it's up to us.
To rise up.
To rise up, yeah. To be strong. To reject what society tells us to do.
And she gives examples, right, of women who've already done that.
Oh, yeah. She loves talking about women who, like, broke the mold.
Like who?
Like J.K. Rowling.
Oh, right. The Harry Potter author.
Yeah, and Serena Williams.
The tennis player. Wow. Yeah, they both definitely did things their own way.
And they're both, successful, powerful women.
So it's possible, she's saying.
It's possible.
To break free and still
achieve amazing things.
Yeah. So after all this, like, diving deep into Riker's idea, what's the takeaway? What do we want people to, think about?
Well, I think her book is, it's a real challenge.
It's intense, yeah.
It makes you question everything you thought you knew about, Gender, family, society.
It's definitely not for the faint of heart.
No, but even if you don't agree with everything she says.
You have to admire her passion.
Oh, yeah, she's definitely passionate.
It makes you think, it makes you want to talk about these things.
And that's important, right? To have these conversations.
Definitely. And she leaves us with some big questions like,
Could getting rid of traditional families actually make things better?
what would a world run by women really look like?
Could we actually raise kids differently, have different kinds of relationships?
Yeah, it's a lot to think about.
Okay.
But that's kind of the point, right?
To make us think, to imagine something different.
So if you're intrigued by all this, by Riker's vision,
You can check out her book, Destroy the Family.
it's on Amazon Kindle and Google Playbook.
Yeah, go explore, see what you think.
It's a wild ride, that's for sure.